Hello everyone, it's Nicole Martel with My Creative Scrapbook. Today I'm creating another layout using the June main kit that features Pinkfresh Studio's Fresh Start collection. I love the colors and the flowers and all the pretty embellishments in this collection. And so we're going to start by cutting the floral print paper to measure, I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 8.5 inches so that it can be a nice border across the top there. And then the other print I cut down to measure 2.5 inches, about 2 inches actually, by 8.5 inches, just so that it can fit nicely across the top there. And I'm going to go ahead and mount these down. And I really like the peach color against the floral print paper. And then I went with the cardstock in a lighter teal, mint, whichever color you think it is. I'm not sure. There's so many different shades of blue these days, but I decided to do that just to make the colors really pop. And I'm just looking through. Initially, I was going to use this month's sketch as inspiration for this layout. So then I started to cut all these little elements out of the pattern paper to kind of go with the sketch. And it just wasn't working for me. My thought was I was going to go ahead and cut these elements out and scatter them across the top there and then kind of work around that. But then it seemed out of place at the top there, and I'm not sure if maybe if I cut the pattern paper down a little bit smaller, a smaller strip, it would have been better. But it didn't work out for me, and so I'm going to hold off on using these initially. And then I thought if I go ahead and move them and cut the white off, maybe then it'll work. So I cut the whites off. This is just so you can see my process, because I've changed this process like 3 times while I was creating this layout. And so then I cut the whites out, thinking that what I would do is pop some of them up using foam strips. And then I would just, put them in a row at different angles and add in different dimensions with the foam strips. And I didn't like that either. So then I thought maybe if I did a plain cardstock with no pattern and did the grid, and I just thought, no, I'm going to just save it for another layout I'll do. And I'm just going to go ahead and move on with what I have here. So I went ahead and backed my 3x4 photo with some pattern paper, and that pattern paper I initially cut it at 3x4, and then I cut it back down to measure 3. I think it's about 3 inches by 3. I think it is 3x4. I don't think I cut it any smaller, but you get the idea. And so then I fussy cut these flowers that I'm gonna add on here, and then just pop them up with foam strips. And then I also fussy cut the butterflies here so that I can scatter them and pull the wings up just to add dimension across the top there. The butterflies are so pretty. And so I went ahead and just a trick for when you're fussy cutting small things, I move the paper. So I will close the scissors as I'm moving the paper. I don't work the scissors around the pattern, if that makes sense. I just move the pattern as I'm cutting. And it just makes the process easier, and then you don't have any uneven cuts because you're moving the paper with the scissors. So it's a process. And then I have another butterfly I'm going to place up here. And so I glued those down, and then I popped the flowers just to add some dimension up using foam strips. I also added a little sliver of the print paper across the bottom there just to kind of break up the pattern a bit. And so then I had scraps that I cut in half to add at the bottom at a little crisscross element, because I felt like I needed something. Initially I was just going to do the floral strip across the top straight, or across the bottom straight, and I didn't like that. So then I decided to crisscross them and add some flowers, and I really like how the bottom turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and mount this. I'm layering these 2 flowers I fussy cut, and then I'm going to add some greenery behind it. And I'm just going to go ahead and glue this down. And I really like how that looks. So then my next thought was, what am I going to do? I added a die cut up there just to kind of add something more besides the flower around the frame, the photo. And then I like this sentiment, do your thing. And I was trying to figure out where I wanted to put it because I felt like it was lost if I put it in the middle. It didn't look right at the top. And then I really like how it looks across the bottom here. So then I'd go ahead and pop this up with foam strips and leave it there. And I kind of like that. I'm going to go ahead and add some glossy spray because I kind of want to add some mixed media to the layout, but I don't want to overdo it. So I have my splatter tool and I'm dipping it right in the glossy spray and I'm just splattering some teal all over just to add some mixed media. And I like how that looks. So I haven't played with mixed media as much as I'd like these days, and I really want to try and change that. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead. I made some tags out of the metal dies I have, and then I realized I cut one. These are both cut the same size, and I don't really like to do that. I like to have one slightly longer than the other one, and I didn't have a whole lot of room to like tuck it under that paper because of the adhesive. So then I kind of messed myself up. But I wanted this cut because I like the sentiment, and so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to cover that so I can keep it and not ruin the whole thing. And I'm moving these around because I feel like I can use another subtitle at the top, and so I have this. I think it's going to work. So I'm going to go ahead and just go with this because I do need to cover that up because I cut it too small. I'm going to pop this up with foam strips. And I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to worry too much about it. And then I love the pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and use a really thin foam strip from Taylor Expressions to pop this pencil up. And I'm going to cut that and line it right there. And I like that so much. It's fun. It's a nice little cluster down there. Kind of balances the top. And then I'm going to use my ruler. And I'm going to add some lines because I'm going to add some journaling on here. And then I'm going to add some string to the tags to kind of wrap this up. And so I did that, and then I'm going to add the string. And then I'm trying to think of what else I can do because I feel like it's still missing something. And I don't know what else I could do with this layout. And I don't want to overdo it. So what I thought was I can go ahead and cut another lace border. And that's what I did, and I'm going to go ahead and place that right here. And I really like how much that adds to this layout. It just makes such a difference, don't you think, like in the center? I would love to know your thoughts. And then I thought I could do the same thing, add some more lace at the top, but then I decided I'm not going to overdo it. I just wanted a little something. And then I have these orange bubbles, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those to the center of the flowers just to kind of make them pop a little bit. And I just think they are so pretty. So I'm looking for the small ones so I can put them in there. I also had the champagne drop, but then the flowers and the butterflies at the top and the paper has a little bit of orange. So that's why I decided to bring some of that orange in. And it's subtle, but it's great. I like it. And I just really like how this came together. And I hope that you found this inspiring. And it was super simple, just a lot of fussy cutting. If you like this, please check out my playlist for other inspirational layouts, and I'll link the kit in the description. Thanks, and have a great day.